What's up guys, Omni here. Today I'm gonna give you guys a guide on how to play on the Big Bridge map, the Big Bridge Arena map that some people have some problems with, especially when they have facing a horse emblem on the team. I'm gonna use the Rio special map as an example on how to do it. It's hard to do guides for specific arena maps since you can't pick which maps you get in arena. But since we have these special maps, I have the chance to do it now, so let's give it a try. I'm going to use the hard difficulty because I believe that data is the actual stats data of the stats of units that the developer actually uses. For Lunatic, the stats are raised by like +8 for each one, which is impossible since +10 only gives 4 to every stat. So of course that will make a poor example. So I'll use the hard stat. I'm bringing my flyer team. Of course they go on their flyer buffs, but that's not important. The important thing is to learn how to play the map. This Big Bridge map is a problem for a lot of people because the horse emblem can just charge straight through. There are 4 defense tiles right here, but the horse emblem their range is so big that all the units overlap. Their range overlaps on top of the defense tiles, so it's really you can't actually use the defense tiles to your advantage. You're basically forced to fight them on the defense tile, and if you only want to bait one of them, you have to fight them off the defense tile, and then they're on the defense tile themselves, so it's harder to kill them. For a melee team, like my melee flyer emblem team, you definitely can't go through the middle. So the best thing to do for this map is to try to split them up to the top of the map and to the bottom of the map. You want to split them up. It doesn't matter if there's 3 goes up or 1 goes and 1 goes bottom, or 2 goes up and 2 goes bottom. You just want to split up at least one of them, because if you split one off, then the enemy team becomes significantly weaker, and the units by themselves are easier to pick off. For the first turn, you definitely don't want to be inside the enemy range, especially as a melee unit, because you can't counter them. The first thing to understand is that enemy melee units will go first. So you have to look at Eldigan and Parry here. You have to understand who they are going to target on the map. Eldigan is a red unit, so he's mostly going to target a green unit since he'll do the most damage to them, which is Minerva and Baruka. Baruka has 49 defense, he's obviously not going to go against her. And Minerva still has a lot of defense with 36, so she might not possibly be who he goes after either. The other 2 units don't have as much defense. See, Sita only has 24 defense, so she might be a good target for Eldigan. But that's easier to rectify since just move her out of the buff range, so she doesn't get the plus defense buff. So now she only has 30 defense to 24 defense. And at that range, Minerva is a more likely target since Eldigan will get the weapon triangle boost, so he'll do more damage to Minerva.
Onward.
And Hinoka has 22 defense, even less than Sita, but she has weapon triangle advantage against Eldigan, so he does less damage to her. So it's good. Eldigan is most likely going to target Minerva here. For Parry, she's a blue unit, so look at your red unit's defenses.
What next?
And mine is Sita, 24.
Got it.
Obviously, she has weapon triangle disadvantage, so Parry will do even more damage to her. And the closest in defense is Hinoka with 22, and obviously, so we know Eldigan is going to go after Minerva. Parry will go after Sita. Next thing to understand is if the enemy unit can't attack, then their next most likely move is going to be use their assist move. And if the Reinhardt has reposition, if he sees that the Eldergan is in range of your enemy unit, he's gonna use reposition instead of he's gonna use reposition himself on Eldergan to protect him instead of going after the unit that he will do the most damage to instead. If Eldergan is not in any of your unit's ranges, then Reinhardt will just go after the unit that he will do the most damage to. And you don't want the Reinhardt or Cecilia to be just charging up the middle here, because then the entire map will be covered. You can't defend against that. You want to position your units
Onward.
so that you want to position your bait unit so that the melee horse unit will go after them while also entering their range, which will force the horse unit next to them to use their assist skill. When that successfully splits up at least 2 of them. And then you want to bait the other unit down, and luckily this map has 2 melee horse units. You want to bait them down the other way.
Certainly.
And then the horse unit next to them will go and protect them. The other thing to keep in mind is once Reinhardt repositions them back, he's the one that's going to be closest to you. So you want to have a unit also in place that can kill them without an assist skill required. So
Orders.
Minerva is a great unit that can kill Reinhardt without any help. So let's see how this is gonna play. I'm gonna place Minerva over here, outside of enemy range, but she's got a bait unit for Eldergan. He's gonna move over here, and Reinhardt is gonna come here and reposition her back. In bet, Reinhardt will be here in range of Minerva to kill, and then I can place
Let's go.
Hinoka over here to reposition Minerva out from danger after she gets the kill. And she can also survive. She can handle an attack from Eldergan, who will probably be in range. Hinoka will reposition Minerva back over here. That puts her in Eldergan's range. So you want a unit that can protect and shield against the second horse unit, the horse unit that you baited. Over here, Sita will go over here. I'm not really trying to kill anyone on the bottom. I'm just trying to split them up first. And the goal of this is to split them up so you can kill at least one of them first. So the main strategy for here is to kill Reinhardt first. I'm gonna place Yuruka over here just so that they can help each other escape when the time comes. So let's see how it goes. See, Eldergan went here, Reinhardt repositioned back. Perry went over here, and Cecilia repositioned her back. Now Reinhardt is in position to just be killed. Easy kill. Now Eldergan is isolated by himself. Maybe Eldergan can kill Minerva, but that's why you brought Hinoka over here to reposition her to safety and then just handle Eldergan himself. And down here, you have Cecilia and Perry isolated.
What next?
You don't have to take any damage. You can just get out of their range. Cecilia will. This is still in Cecilia's range. No, Sita has great resistance, so she can tank Cecilia if she wants to, but there's no reason to. So just pull her out, and then see how it goes. Right, now we have Eldergan can just be picked off right here. And now we have Cecilia and Perry together. Now what you want to do is try to split them off from each other since they're kind of in the middle of the map, you can
My turn.
try get a bait unit to the left side
Let's go.
of the map. And that's since Perry was originally going after Sita, she continued to be the bait unit. And I can pull Baruka out here. Let's see if they splits up. Yep. They have been successfully split up.
Onward.
And now this Celia is very tough.
Orders.
She's still she's still buffed, horse buff. So her Grand Blade still does a lot of damage. So we can just keep avoiding her.
Yes. Orders.
And now we just go here. Now they're all isolated from each other.
Yes.
Now we can just go for the kill.
Let's go.
Neither of them are buffed, so they're very easy to kill.
Let's go. Orders. Got it.
Right? And just finish the job.
Onward.
That's how you want to handle this big bridge map in arena with a melee team. But of course, you can use a mage unit if you want.
Watch this.